Hybrid cloud is moving your application workloads to more than one cloud service. It's being driven by digital transformation and DevOps, basically breaking down large monolithic applications into microservices and consuming services from the likes of Amazon for the right reasons and getting all of the scale that brings and the cost control in some cases, and then some of the legacy components of applications and data requirements that still need to be on classic virtualized infrastructure, which you consume as infrastructure as a service. So the hybrid side of this is all about sort of breaking things down and putting it in the right place. The advantages of hybrid cloud are basically from the scalability, the agility and some of the cost control. So from a developer's point of view, they're able to break up their applications and place them in the right areas from the right service provider to get the most out of those services that are on offer. That means they can get things to market quicker, products or services, and obviously that keeps the businesses happy and makes fast-growing companies more agile. From a disadvantage point of view, I wouldn't say there are sort of true disadvantages. There's some challenges that pop up because if you look at what's actually happening is that you're breaking up these applications and workloads from being in a classic data center environment where they're all in one place and easy to protect, easy to back up and keep secure. So you've got all of those things to worry about now, but in multiple locations. And some of those locations, if you're using some of the big software as a service providers, some of your data is possibly outside the country or your sovereign state. So there are lots of considerations there that need to be paid attention to, but I certainly wouldn't call them disadvantages. Hybrid cloud is appropriate for everyone. It's unlikely that any one organisation is going to be able to put everything in one cloud. One size cannot fit all. So consuming different services from different places, whether it be Office 365, for one particular line of business function, and then software as a service for an accounts package, with co-location for a legacy application that cannot be moved from its existing hardware for some years. There's going to always be a blend, but every organisation should be asking themselves exactly how they're going to adopt this technology in the future. So my view on M4 Cloud and where it fits into the hybrid cloud argument is that Node 4, because we have the strength of our own network and our own buildings and our cloud, which is a infrastructure as a service or private cloud offering within our own buildings, we have a lot of control and a huge amount of flexibility. So for those organisations that are struggling with the transformation piece, how do they get from where they are today to this hybrid environment? We can help with the transition, which may take 2 or 3 years in some cases, moving applications onto different services. And we've also worked very hard to make sure that we're connected to other service providers that we know customers want to consume services from. So the likes of Azure from Microsoft and AWS from Amazon. So we can help customers take services from these providers alongside our own and manage the transition from one to the other.